All right, welcome back everybody to the True Ball Pro-Am here in London, Kentucky. Darren Christianberry, there's our senior known pro standings. Run it down for us because there's not much difference there.
No, Kevin Beach, Jeff Borg, Michael Braden, David Triplett, all tied across the board with 426s and 16 bonus rings. John, is it Marchetti? Is that how
Marchetti,
you say it? Marchetti,
yes.
Yeah. 424 with 17 bonus rings. This should be a fun shoot-off because every single arrow can change placings from first to fifth. This should be a good race.
I am looking forward to this, Darren, because we're going to see rangefinders out there. So let's get right to it. Brandon Reyes, bring out our archers.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next shoot-off is the senior known pro class. And let's meet the top 5 competitors competing for this championship because it's literally anybody's game. They're all within 2 points. Our number 5 qualifier from Lockport, New York, shooting for Matthews, John Marchetti. Our number 4 qualifier from Statesville, North Carolina, shooting for Prime, David Triplett. The number 3 qualifier from Keller, Texas, shooting for PSC, Michael Braden. Number 2 qualifier from Big Rock, Illinois, shooting for Matthews, Jeff Borg. And the number 1 qualifier from Dry Ridge, Kentucky, shooting for Darton, Kevin Beach.
All right, gentlemen, we all know the rules. So we get the assistant with their umbrellas and keep track of the scoreboard. I'll keep track of the bonus rings on this end. As you can well imagine right now, we have...
All right, Darren, so there, as you mentioned, 426 with 16, tie. Just tie.
That's really unusual for them to be that close, over 40 targets in qualification. There's, 40 bonus rings in play, and they all decided to shoot and miss the exact same number of rings. So 2 points from, first, second, third, and fourth completely tied. Fifth place, 2 points out of the lead. Like I said, every single arrow we're going to see flip-flops here. So somebody could go for 14s and make a big move to try to extend the lead, but they're so close that I don't think they have to be that aggressive. But the one thing they do have an advantage, they have a laser rangefinder. They're going to know exactly how far these targets are, and in a lot of cases that makes hitting those rings much easier.
Well, Darren, now we know exactly how far these targets are, so we will give distances. So
there's a good look at John Marchetti.
John Marchetti is shooting target 5, which is our Bo Doodle Panther, and that is 41 yards. Got it.
Welded right off the bat.
And there's our leader, Kevin Beach. Leader because alphabetically. That's why he's in the number 1 position.
He's holding a long time there.
So he's shooting.
He must have called upper.
Yep. Elevation Coyote, that's 49 yards.
Hit just right of it. So Kevin, with John's 12, we know Kevin's no longer in the lead.
Yeah, 49 yards, Darren, and that's a small target.
That's a tough coyote at 40. That's almost half a football field. That's a little bitty target. You're right.
Yeah. Now we've got the Shibuya Howling Wolf. This is 33 yards. This is our shortest target.
This is Jeff Borg. He went at the 14 and got it. Fantastic start, Jeff Borg.
So Jeff Borg was leading all weekend. He had a nice lead, and then at the end, boy, everybody just caught him.
Yeah, and that target he just shot was 33 yards. This this leopard is 45 yards.
Yep. Stan Leopard. That is Michael Braden. Now we've got David Triplett.
Good strong shot there.
He's on the gold tip mule deer. That is 37 yards. John Marchetti, we know he got that 12 there.
So he's going to go from 5th to 2nd, I believe. Basically was 5th. He was really in 2nd with a 4-way tie for 1st.
Yeah, right.
So it's kind of hard to describe these scores when they're that tight. But like we said, every single arrow we could see some flip-flops, and we did right away.
So we should mention senior known pro, so that is age 50 and up. That's what qualifies you as senior.
Visually challenged class.
Visually challenged. We're going to see lots of eyewear here. There you go. John had his magnifiers there on his hat.
49 yards. I wouldn't think he'll be shooting at a 14 here. He's on that long coyote.
Yeah.
He'll try to 12 it, miss in the 10 ring if he can. Good look at him. See if he can go 2 for 2. Pulling through that release. Boom. Good 10.
10, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. There's a good look at David Triplett.
David Triplett, if you can't tell, is about 9 feet tall.
Yeah, he's a big old boy.
Oh, he must have called upper. I don't see his cone, so smashed it. There's Jeff Borg.
Yeah, over. Oh, that's
There's another one.
Good 12. I don't think he had his cone out, so that should be a 12. No, he did have. He had an upper cone out. I think. I may be wrong.
10 for John Marchetti here.
Moves him to 450.
Currently a co-second place position.
No, I had that wrong, didn't I?
440.
Yeah,
444.
Sorry,
John
I was looking
Marchetti.
up there. You can correct me, PJ. I didn't
Here
know
we
what I
go.
was talking about. Another 14.
14.
That target is 33 yards, and these guys obviously are going to eat it up.
That was Kevin Beach, so he's going to 450.
All right, Jeff Borg.
Now Jeff Borg.
10 for Jeff.
He did call
He said he
upper.
did call
Yeah.
upper, so.
I couldn't tell, but he did have his cone out.
Yeah.
Let's see if Michael and David are how close
Michael
they're
Braden
staying
there.
Good shot at Michael B right there.
Longtime fans probably remember Michael Braden shooting in the senior pro class. Took a year off, got bored, had to come back. But came back.
Came out of retirement.
1 year retirement.
And for David Triplett. 12.
There we
Good
go.
shot, David Triplett. So let's see how this flip-flop this time.
So let's look at the board, gentlemen.
Michael Braden shot at 8, so I think he will fall a little bit on the leaderboard.
17 bonus rings.
Kevin Beach shot a 14. He may climb back up to the lead.
Yeah, he's going to 450.
Bonus rings is John.
He'll be tied with Jeff then, I think. Yeah.
16 bonus rings.
And Mike Tyrell's going to have to keep track of those bonus rings for us.
There we go. Jeff Borg, Kevin Beach at 450, David Triplett 48, Michael B. and John at 444.
That's just the way he is.
So we went from a 2-point spread
Thank you,
to a
Mr. Ted.
6-point
They'll
spread
do better.
after 2 arrows.
All right, gentlemen, we'll start your one
All right.
now.
Jeff is on the Black Panther, is that right? No, he is on the Mule Deer.
Mule deer.
It's only 37 yards,
Gold
so
tip mule deer, 37 yards.
that's not a terrible distance to try to 14 it. There's a good look at Michael Braden.
Yep.
Mike does the same thing over and over and over. That's why he's been a good shooter his whole career. He's very consistent.
Center 10. There's Jeff
There's a good
Borg.
look at Jeff.
Jeff is a construction superintendent when he's not shooting his bow.
He hit the upper 12. I'm not sure if he called it or not. Good look at Dave. He's shooting that coyote over there, the elevation coyote.
10 for him on Coyote. Moves to 458.
Any 10 is good on that coyote.
There's John Marchetti.
Got a lot of movement in that bow right there. Holding a little long.
Move back closer to leaders. 8.
Gonna see that is an 8.
452.
Just over
He
there.
did call upper too.
Yep.
Every arrow is so important out there when it's this close.
All right,
So
Yeah.
important.
for Kevin. 12 for Kevin Beach. That'll help.
12 for
That'll
Kevin
help,
Beach.
yeah.
All right.
18 bonus rings. Now leads the score and bonus rings, depending on what Jeff Borg does on the mule deer.
Let's see
Jeff did
here.
call for the upper 12. Let's see what Scott has.
And he
has
got
a ball
it.
there too.
Nice.
There we go.
12.
Good shooting, fellas.
All right, matching.
moves him to 462 and 18. So we're still at the top of first
Kevin
place
and
between
Jeff
Kevin and Jeff.
trading punches here.
Yeah.
Shot for shot.
They're going to battle till the end.
Michael Braden shoots a 10.
We currently have Kevin and Jeff.
This is where bonus rings and position going into the final arrow is really, really important, because you want the lead. You want to know what you have to do. You know, if you stepped up there at second and third and be like, I'm going to shoot a 12 because I'm more comfortable with it, and then the guy behind you steps up and pops a 14, he knocks you right out of the race. So you can either keep yourself in it, you almost have the control of your own destiny, but sometimes it's correct, sometimes it's wrong. You just never know, but you want to go last if you can. Easier said than done. 462, 462. So yeah, now we've got a 10-point spread from first to fifth. It didn't take long for the lead to open up.
Yep.
Another good look at Michael Braden.
He's on that 49-yard elevation coyote.
Nice and steady. Just off
just
the 12.
off of it.
Good 10. Nothing wrong with that.
All right, so there's David Triplett.
He called up or
smashed another one.
good for him.
Darren, he said his ASA highlight was going to be having me and you say his name a bunch of times in the shoot down.
Very good. Very good.
I said, well, hit some bonus rings, David.
Yeah. I've shot with David before. He's a super nice guy. Like you said, a big old chunk of a man. He's tall.
And that would have helped him this weekend, because there were a lot where the terrain was such that if you were short, you could have struggled out there on those ranges. There he is. Smashed it. He's doing what he can to catch up there to Kevin and Jeff.
So this was round 4. We got one more arrow in regulation.
Oh, John
wow.
Marchetti went for it.
He went for it, didn't he?
Yeah. Straight right. That's a 5.
Of course, he was 10 points out of the lead and sitting in 5th. You really can't blame the guy. He's like, okay, I got to make a move. I'm running out of targets. It's now or never.
So that was an 8 for Kevin Beach.
So
on that leopard.
David's going to go into a tie with Kevin.
Yeah, and so Jeff takes a 10.
There's a lot of math going on here. We'll see what happens when this TV screen updates for us.
Kevin and David are at 470 and 18 bonus rings.
Kevin shot an 8, so he's probably going to fall or be tied with David Triplett, I'm thinking.
That's what Mike Tyrell just said.
Okay.
And Jeff, there you go. Yep.
72 for Borg, 70-70, 64, and that 5 for John pretty much sealed his fate, with this being the 5th target, and he's 15 points behind the leader now.
Right.
All right, Jeff, are you ready?
John is shooting at the Bowdoodle Panther that's 41 yards. Back there's a look at Jeff Borg. He is now back around. He's shooting the longest target, that 49-yard elevation coyote.
Good look at John. Shooting that mint-colored title. Good strong shot.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Yeah. Smoked that 14, didn't he? There's
Kevin.
Kevin. Ooh, that's close to the 10 line.
It is.
There's a look at the leader, Jeff Borg.
I don't know if he was waiting to see if Kevin or if he was a full
He got a
draw, but
good
he shoots.
10 there.
Yeah, he shot a 10.
Nothing wrong with that. So that's big between Jeff and Kevin. If Kevin's arrow's at 8, it's going to put Jeff into a good position, but I'm not sure.
482.
So that's a 10 for Jeff Borg, 482.
Bonus rings out there available, so they move into a tie and possibly move ahead with
Michael
bonus
Braden
rings.
went for that 14.
Michael Braden, 464.
And,
Just under it.
just under it. That's going to be an 8.
8.
Michael, that's going to take him to a
72.
472.
David Triplett. Currently at 470.
All right.
2 points behind.
That looks like a center 10.
Yeah.
480. Now that potentially separates him from Kevin Beach, though.
Yeah.
What do we got for David Triplett?
We have a 14 for John. That moves him to 471.
That's a good shot.
14 for John Marchetti.
He's not within 10 points of Jeff.
That was on the gold tip mule deer, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't it a 37-yard shot?
Yep.
Pretty good arrow right there.
Good way to finish
This
there,
is
John.
this is an important
Yep.
call here.
Yes,
I can't
it is.
Tell. Looks just tall, maybe.
So close.
Oh, wow. That could be an 8-12 call.
Oh, there we go.
I think it's just high, but I'm not certain from this angle.
Yeah, Scott Parrott's able to. He did say
It is an 8.
Yeah.
It's 478 for Kevin.
Jeff Borg shooting. He'll be the final arrow.
Yeah, so David
Triplett
is going to be in second.
I'm sorry, Kevin at 478, David at 480, Jeff at 482. and
Mike
John
Terrell giving us a
will be
rundown
allowed
on
to
scores.
Yep, so John Marchetti is our lone competitor who's going to be out. He's going to finish in 5th place. Congratulations, John Marchetti.
Michael Braden will be shooting at the 14.
He will.
He'll be our first shooter.
Yeah.
And then Kevin Beach is only 2 points behind David Triplett. David
Yeah.
Triplett's only 2 points behind Jeff Borg. This is a very important arrow for all these guys.
There's our last chance archery, last chance arrow. It is the Impala. Again, we bring that out. Move it to a random location. It looks like he's...
You see that little dark spot there, high right of that 14 where Richard Teasley hit in the last Shootdown?
Yeah.
These guys are going to love that.
Yeah.
It's marked up well. Aim just low left of that dark spot and you're right in the middle of the 14. I think they almost have to all shoot at this thing, basically.
Yeah, Scott Parrott moved him up, I don't know, 2-3 yards. And it's out there in between the Howling Wolf and the Coyote, so it's going to be in the 40s for distance.
It's not a very big. It's not a very big ring. We'll just say that.
We got 1 is the shooting stake, 2 is if they want the upper 12 in the target. They're shooting at the Impala.
All right, Darren, there we're looking at your buddy Nathan Brooks because he is warming up for the Open Pro division. He is in the Shootdown finals. Folks at home who want to shift to the Sportsman's channel, 5 o'clock, we're going to be going live there. We're going to stay live here, Facebook and YouTube, but if you got the Sportsman's channel, you can go there as well.
Here
5
goes.
p.m. But here we go.
Here goes Michael B. And I'd bet all the money that's in your wallet, PJ, that he shoots at the 14 right here.
That's both dollars there?
Both
Darren?
dollars. I'd bet both dollars that he shoots at the 14 right here. Don't let me down, Mike.
Oh,
Just tall.
just over it.
Okay. Currently 10 points behind our
Yeah,
going for
Might
that
be a
14.
5.
Let's see if
I
he
don't
makes
think it matters. He's going to finish 4th. If he hit it,
Yeah.
Kevin would have just needed a 10 to
Michael.
basically still
Good
take
Shootdown,
3rd.
though.
Yeah, 5
Yeah.
points.
Hey, good to see him
Yeah,
back
next
here
up.
on the finals field. He was here forever when
Oh,
he
yeah.
shot Senior Pro many,
478.
many times out here.
4 points
Good to see him
behind
making
Jeff.
it back.
So 14 ring would do
Mike's
it
always been a
in
great
lot
shooter,
of
great
areas.
competitor
Yep.
out here. Now here goes Kevin. 2 points out of
All
second,
right.
4 points out of first. He needs a bonus ring because if he just shoots a 10, he's at 88. Then David just needs an 8. He'll probably, and then what? They basically have like the same amount of bonus rings. I don't know where it would shake out for sure, but he needs a ring.
He said he finished second here last year, so
I would think the
Yeah.
14 is marked up better than the 12, but I don't know how you play this right here. Secure yourself a podium or try to win this thing. Shot right at it.
yeah.
Just low left.
He's
It's
also
going to
in
be
that
an 8.
14.
486.
8.
All right.
Kevin.
So now, if
486.
David shoots an 8, he's guaranteed second place.
Guaranteed.
Third place for him.
So shoot the 14.
Next up, David Triplett came back with 2 bonus 12 rings during the shootdown.
He almost has to, I think. He's 2 points behind Jeff.
Aim at the lower side of that 14.
Yeah.
Just in case. You don't want to go over. That's
Or set your sight about 1.5 yards short and aim at Michael Braden's arrow hole.
yeah.
Let it fall right in there. He's calling upper.
So,
Interesting.
David, if you're ready, we'll start your 1 minute now.
I sometimes wonder if guys throw that upper out there and they draw their bow back to see what they can see at the 14, and then if they can't, they default straight over to the upper 12. I don't know if that's what they do. We'll see what he does here. He's called upper 12 by putting the cone out, but he could still shoot the 14. He shot a 10.
Shot a 10. All
So
right.
he's guaranteed
Okay,
second.
that magic 12 here.
At least second.
Yeah. Hey, that's going to be his first podium here in the pro class.
Nothing wrong
So-
with that.
490. Jeff Borg
And,
is now
Jeff,
you know,
down
shoot
to
Jeff
center
still
10
has to
particular
Yeah.
time.
make
If he
something happen.
shoots
We saw earlier that anything can
at
We
10,
happen.
did.
wins.
But
If he shoots
a
at
10
8,
here and Jeff
there'll be
Borg,
one
would be
arrow
his first
shoot-off
win?
between Jeff and David.
It'll
If he
be.
shoots at 14, we're going to call the hospital because he's having an
I can't
aneurysm.
remember.
I don't know that he's won in the senior known pro division.
All right, Jeff. A 10 to win.
I don't know that. We'll ask
You
him.
ready?
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll ask him.
Yeah.
He's got to
And
shoot
here
the last
comes
arrow
breeze,
yet.
just in time.
A little bit of
All
a
right,
breeze
Jeff,
out
we'll
there.
start your
Yeah.
1 minute
That wind's
now.
it's blown my paper off the table a time or two, so that does add a little bit to this shot. 10 to win. 12.
Oh, I
No,
think
he
you put
called
the upper
He
out.
called up. He'll take
Hey,
that 10.
that's all right.
The breeze is kicking up
He'll
now.
take that 10 and take
Yes.
that win.
Jeff Borg, he's your winner at 492.
Good for you, Jeff Borg.
Second,
Good for him.
So,
second place,
yeah, David Triplett's going to finish in
Third,
second.
Kevin Beach.
Kevin Beach is going to
Fourth,
finish in
Michael
third
Braden.
for our podium. Senior known pro. There's Jeff Borg giving some fist bumps.
Congratulations, guys. Great shootdown. 4 guys tied coming in. Wow.
Yeah, that's, as you mentioned, Darren, you know, it was going to have to be bonus rings. You know, there was no playing it safe.
Yeah,
in that
no,
final.
you have to. When you're tied that close and you have a rangefinder in your hand, everybody you're shooting against knows the distance. You're pretty much forced to shoot at those rings.
Yeah. So here comes Jeff Borg around to our headphones.
At the next break between the
He will get those on there, and there he is, Jeff Borg. Congratulations. We were just talking here. Is this your first pro class win?
Yes, sir, it is.
How does that feel?
You have no idea. I'm trying to keep the emotions in check right now. Try not to embarrass myself by crying.
No way. You can't do it. Yeah, tell us how it feels. I mean, you went out there. That was a hard-fought battle.
It was. I put up a great score yesterday, and that was my saving grace. That was a tough course yesterday, and I struggled a little bit today coming out of the gate, and I was able to hang on. They came after me, and I was fortunate enough to hit the 14 right out of the gate and finish strong. So I'm truly blessed.
Yeah, you did what you had to do out there, Jeff, and I know it's going to take a little bit for this to sink in, but, man, you beat a tough field of guys out there on some really tough courses. You shot some great arrows in the shoot-off. Like you said, you hit that 14 when you had to. Contrasting from where we qualified to here, does it get any easier out there when you're shooting for that win, or, you know?
No.
Yeah,
No, not at all. I thank God for the breeze, because that's my excuse for shaking so much.
Well, that's awesome. Now you know you can do it. You know, confidence into the next one. Congratulations on a great weekend. Congrats on your first win.
Thank you, guys.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for us here for the Senior Known Pro class. Don't go anywhere. We will be straight back with Women's Known Pro here from the TRU Pro-Am at the Laurel County Fairgrounds in London, Kentucky. We'll be right back.